Hello, hello. This is Lily here. Okay, so I have a bit of news to share. I just got back from TCAF. My hair's, it might be sticking up a lot. I got caught in the rain, so that was fun. Um, it was quite an adventure today. So my daughter's been to TCAF before. I've never been. It was so much fun, so much fun. So TCAF stands for Toronto Comic and Arts Festival, and they have it here every year. This is my first year going, and I definitely am going to go back next time. And I keep seeing something in my glasses, so because I did get caught in the rain and I'm just a mess. Like, I just got home. It was my first time driving in downtown Toronto, so that was stressful. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna tell you some of the driving stunts. Oh my gosh. What is on my glasses that just won't come off? Anyways. Okay, so my daughter and I went. I drove her, like I said, first time driving downtown Toronto. I've been meaning to do it for many years now, but I've just never got the courage. And you know what? I did it today. It was adventurous. There was one point where I ended up blocking a crosswalk. There was another point where police officers are coming by, so I had to stop, and it ended up, as they were coming by, it turned into a red light. So that's when I got stuck and blocked the whole crosswalk. Couldn't really back up because someone was right behind me. Couldn't turn. Anyways, that was stressful. Then I found underground parking. Parking in downtown Toronto is not easy. So I found some underground parking, parked there, great. We go to TCAF, come back, can't find the car. Can't find the entrance to the parking garage. We ended up finally finding it, and then we can't get to parking level 1, which is where we parked. We can find parking level 2 and 3. Level 1, the elevator doesn't go there. The stairways don't go there. They just skip right past it and go straight up back onto the street. So we were walking around with this very heavy bag of books, which I will show you. And we finally found the car. By the time we got in, we were just like, that's it. We were going to drop off the books and go eat. I was like, nope, we'll never find the car again, ever. So that was fun. Quite an adventure. So I'm going to show you some of the hauls that I got. This is mainly the stuff I got. I'll also show you later on the stuff my daughter got. She got some fun stuff as well. So this is the bag that we filled up. Oh, a nice big bag full of stuff. We took turns carrying it because it got heavier and heavier and heavier as the day went on. All right, let me show you some of the fun books I got. Here we go. The very first book I got was Dear Minnie. Look at that cover. Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? So the first thing that drew me to this booth was this cover, in fact, because I mean, it's just beautiful. I don't know if you can see the beautiful gold on there. Look at that. The back, the artwork inside is gorgeous. Even this part is gorgeous when you first open it. Anyways, so this drew me to the booth. And then as I read the back, I was like very intrigued because this is a graphic memoir. And I really do enjoy memoirs because especially graphic memoirs, I should say, because I have a hard time actually reading nonfiction books for too long, but I do enjoy memoirs. So when they come in the form of a graphic novel, I tend to read them better and easier. So this one, I'm just going to read you the back, but I also wanted to give out I want to applaud the author, Natalie Norris. Is that right? Yes, Natalie Norris, for getting this out there, because it must be difficult having to put your life out there for other people, for strangers to read and to delve into your private life and the things that you went through, the trauma, the love, the unhappiness, or whatever you went through in your life. And every single person has a story to tell, and it can't be easy putting it out there for people, for strangers. I have a story to tell, but for me, it would be very difficult to put it out there. But so I really appreciate when authors do that. And Natalie, thank you so much, because this is going to be a very good read. I can tell you that. It's going to be heartbreaking. It's going to be, sincere. And, I wish her the best. I wish her the great success. This is her first book, and it just turned out lovely. This is book 1, in fact. There is a part 2, and I already want to get it as soon as it comes out. I'm very excited. So this one's actually not released until July of this year, July 2023. And I'm just going to read you the back, just to give you an idea of what it's about. And I would recommend, if you like graphic memoirs, pick this one up when it comes out in July at a bookseller near you, for sure. Okay, a vivid depiction of adolescent agency in the face of sexual trauma. Natalie Norris's debut graphic memoir traces her journey from wayward, wild child to harnessing her adult voice after almost a decade of silence. Told in the form of an illustrated letter to an old friend, Dear Minnie begins with the author's fateful visit to France after her sophomore year of high school. There she meets Minnie, an Austrian student who shares her predilection for illicit adventure, and the two quickly form a bond that they expect to last forever. But when Natalie visits Minnie in Austria 10 months later, something has changed. Their nocturnal exploits veer head-on into disaster, driving a wedge between the two girls that this letter seeks to heal. Beautiful. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. I will show you a little bit of the artwork so you get an idea. I just opened it up to a random page here. So here's like a page there. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. I'm very excited to delve into this. I think it's going to be brilliant and heartbreaking all the same. So I'm really excited for this one. I will let you know when I finish reading it, my reviews on it. All right, on to the next book. So this next book that I picked out is Beatrice. And I will tell you, I like to tell you what drew me to the booth first off. So what drew me to this booth in particular was a small quilt with her name in the middle of the quilt, and it was hung on her little booth table. And that drew me in right away, as I also quilt. So I saw that and I asked her about it, asked her if she made it. It ends up her grandmother made it. As soon as she heard she was had a booth, she wanted to know the size so she could make a quilt. That's grandma goals, and I will be that grandma and that mom. So that was very, very touching, which drew me to her booth which drew me to their booth. They go by they, them. Beatrice. So another reason that I really enjoyed looking through this one is the type of printing that is done. It's a very interesting coloring, interesting printing. It's self-printed by Teddie, and they used risograph. I don't know much about it. They explained it a little bit at the booth, and it was just interesting. So I was like, I was very intrigued by the type of printing, and the fact that they did it all themselves was just so impressive. Like, they worked hard on this story. They worked hard on the art, and then they printed it in this very unique way using, I guess, I don't know if it's risograph or risograph, but I thought that was so intuitive and I really liked it. And I just want to show you a little bit. I don't know if you can see the binding here. So it has like little, let's see, you see that there? Nice little ties there. Yeah. I'll just show you. I'm just going to open a page. And so they mentioned some of the colors that they use. So I think what they said at the booth, if I'm not mistaken, was it's similar to kind of like screen printing, like a t-shirt. So you use different colors and then you print each page using these different colors that you choose. So very interesting. Look at that. I mean, that's pretty cool. I think it's very cool. So I'm just going to read the back to give you a synopsis of this story. So it's about a private investigator named Floyd Brannen and is on a new case, but things start to unravel. And standing in the middle of it all is a mysterious woman who saved Brennan's life. When Flossie Brannen runs into the mystery woman at a queer bar, Brannen is revealed as both Flossie and Floyd. Now exposed, Brannen must determine if the mystery woman is a friend or a foe. Beatrice twists together a mid-century mystery with queer and gender non-conforming characters. Originally released as Smoking Gun and Hard Pressed, Beatrice collects both books into one full-color volume. Oh, okay. I was wondering about that because it did say in the beginning that it was previously published as these two names. So I was curious about that. So apparently this is a volume 1 and 2 together into one volume. So that's nice. I didn't realize that before. Very cool. All right. Well, thank you so much, Teddie Bernard, for creating this very interesting and intriguing piece of art, and I am going to read it and give my reviews. But just on this alone, and on the work that was put into it, and on Grandma's quilt, it's got to be a good review. The next creator that I really wanted to see while there was AC Esguerra, and the reason I recognized her name from the list of the contributors who were going to be at the show was because I recently, just a few days ago in fact, got this book called 80 Days. I have not yet read it, but just reading the back cover and the story, and it just sounds beautiful. The art was beautiful, and I think I'm really gonna love it. It's a nice big fat book that I got. Look at that. So had I known that she was going to be there, I probably would have waited and got this directly from her, so I could have gotten it signed. But I did see some of her other stuff there, so I got a few more things from her. I got this for some of the kids in my life. This is about Amelia Earhart. Now, she did not write this, but she did illustrate it. And this is called Who Was a Daring Pioneer of the Skies? Amelia Earhart. So it just has, you know, it's a little graphic novel for kids, or for anyone really. I mean, let's be honest, I'm gonna read it, right? Very cute. My husband is a pilot, so I do like to, you know, have these kind of things around, especially for his niece and nephew, and the children are always fascinated by his job. So it's nice to have some things to read to them about that field. So he actually flies helicopters, not airplanes, but regardless, it's aviation and it's fascinating. So I got this one from her. And I also got this called Witch Crossing. This is one that she just did. And I'm going to sort of read the back. It's a cute little tiny one. And look at the art there. Very cute. I'm just going to read the back. And this art on the front is fascinating. Look at that. So cute. All right. Lasso, a ribbon witch, guides wanderers through the impenetrable mist. But when they're assigned to work with an oil witch named Beckon, things may get messy. A surreal little adventure drawn almost entirely with a black-winged pencil about craft, intention, and a cute bird. Originally featured as part of the 2022 Short Box Comics Fair. So this sounds adorable, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. And thank you so much for signing this for me. I really appreciate that as well. She did sign it somewhere. Let me find it for you. She signed it in the back. There you go. Very sweet. So I'm really happy. She did I was looking at online at some of her work, and she did a project, I believe it's for the city of San Francisco, if I'm not mistaken, where she did, I think, 6 or 8 posters for bus stops or train stops. Nice big posters that were in there, and each one featured a different poet. If you want to look that up, just look up, I'll have all the links below for the bio descriptions of these creators so that you can look at their work. But one of the things that I really was fascinated with was her series of these poet posters, which were, you know, put in different stops in San Francisco, which I thought was amazing and beautiful. And that's one of the things that I was like, I got to go see what else she has. So I'm really glad I was able to stop by her booth. The next book I got is called Take the Long Way Home. Look at that. I love the art. I think it's so sweet. It's simple, but it's also elegant. It's so pretty. By John Claytor. And I got to speak a little bit to John Claytor, and what a nice man. Like, just really friendly, really nice. I believe he's from New Brunswick, I think. Anyways, I'm not sure. I think he's from New Brunswick, and this book is about he traveled across Canada, and it says on the back, I'm actually just going to read it to you, and I would recommend this. I've already started it, and it's just sweet, and it made me laugh a little bit, and I can tell parts of it will probably be a little bit sad, but and the general feeling I get from this book is a feeling maybe of hope, and a feeling of a journey by John. And it just sounds really sweet. And along with it, he also gave me this little pamphlet called My Life in Libraries. So apparently, as he was traveling across Canada to go, I believe it says in the back here, I'm just going to do this, an artist residency in Prince Rupert, BC. So he went from the Maritimes to there, and he traveled there to BC and back. So that's cross Canada there and back. And I guess what he did along the way is he stopped at different libraries and he, you know, and he wrote about his journey, which is, you know, a great idea. I think it's wonderful. And so along with that, he gave me this little pamphlet called My Life in Libraries. And this goes through how he wrote the book, the, you know, his stop in different libraries as he wrote it. And yeah, I'm very excited to read this. Like I said, the art is really, really nice. And he just seems like such a nice guy. He gave a really strong, kind impression. And I recommend that you pick up a copy if you can. Here's some of the art. And I did already start it, and I've already found it so sweet. Oh, and he signed it for me too. Here we go. Thank you so much, John. It was really nice meeting you and talking to you. And I am going to join you on your journey across Canada and back, and a little bit of the story of your life. Thank you so much for putting that out there, by the way. And I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, I got two books here from Kathleen Gros, and she was such a sweetheart. Oh, it was so nice just talking to her. Lovely, lovely woman. So I was able to pick these up. I actually did see this one recently and I almost bought it. I'm glad I didn't because I was able to get it directly from the author, and she signed each one. I just want to show you. Really sweet. So this one is called Anne. It's an adaptation of Anne of Green Gables. Sort of, it says on the front. Sort of. All right, so look at that. Look at that cute signature. And she drew the Anne. Oh, it's just so sweet. And like I said, she was a gem. And here's the one, Joe, and the adaptation of Little Women. Sort of. Here we go. I'll just show you a little bit of the artwork inside. She's a cartoonist. She lives in Vancouver, British Columbia. And it was really nice to see her here in Toronto. She said she did grow up some here. So yeah, it's lovely. Here she is in the back here. Lovely person. Gives great vibes. All right, and here's some of the art inside. This is the one from Little Women. So I'm really looking forward to reading both of these, and I will let you know what I think. But honestly, I love both the stories of Little Women and Anne of Green Gables, and the fact that it's done in a modern way. So I'm looking forward to reading both of these. I'm sure that they are going to be wonderful, and I'll get back to you on those. But also look her up. Look her up online. Try to get some of these books. If you know yourself or someone in your family might enjoy these, you know, support her. She's lovely. Like I said, lovely. Right, onwards. So the next table I went to was actually quite a few books that were nominated this year for the Doug Wright Awards. Now, unfortunately, I had not heard of him before, and I feel like I really should have. So Doug Wright, now, because I hadn't heard of him and I just heard about him at the booth, I would love to tell you more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link down below a little bit of his story, so you know more about him. He has passed, but he has done a collection of Canadiana cartoons, and so these awards that were done in his honor. So they have different novels and different graphic novels and cartoons that are basically nominated. Canadian works, I believe they're all Canadian works. And this is one of the ones that was nominated for this year. So this is, Scout is not a band kid. So I picked up this one. It is signed by the author. There you go. I did not get to meet the author. She was not there, but she did pre-sign some books, which was lovely of her. Thank you so much, Jade. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. It just looks adorable and sweet and cute and lovely. And there were some other books there that I did want to check out. I was going to go back to their booth later because they did have a signing by some other authors, but by the time they were on the third floor, I believe, but my shoulder was sore from carrying the bag that got heavier and heavier, and money was being spent, so I decided not to go back to that booth. That being said, I will be checking out more of the winners and the nominations from the Doug Wright Awards. Yeah, so I'll link down below so you can also, you know, get familiar with this, especially if you're Canadian. It might be a good thing to be familiar with, as I kind of felt like I missed out on something there. So I'm really happy to be introduced to that. So this book that I got is called The Handmaid's Tale. I'm sure everyone's heard of it. Margaret Atwood. So I have read the novel, The Handmaid's Tale. I have not yet watched the television series, and I have a friend who keeps telling me, you need to watch it, and you need to watch it now, but I haven't yet done it. However, she's also said that she has never read a graphic novel or a comic. I think she doesn't realize that a lot of them are geared to adults or an older reading audience, and I think she may enjoy it. So I told her, I'm going to find something for you. I'm going to find something that you will love to read, and it will be a good introduction to the graphic novel universe. And because she loves Handmaid's Tale so much, and she has not yet read the book, she's only seen the TV series, I thought, well, here we go. So I'm definitely going to share this one with her, see if she enjoys it. I'm going to read it for sure. And I will watch the TV show someday, I promise. I promise. All right, so look at this. This really cool art. Like, it's very cool, very cool. All right, so I'm looking forward to, and this one has a really nice texture. So you probably can't, no, you can't tell, but like when you touch it, like it's indented a little bit. Like on these pictures, this one's all shiny, and it's quite nice. Very nicely done. So yeah, so I will be reading this, and I will be lending it out to my friend and see if she likes it, and I will be watching the show eventually. Eventually. All right, so this little book I actually got as a gift for my daughter, so hopefully she doesn't watch this video for a while, but she may, because she's a fan of mine and I'm a fan of hers. She's so sweet. So this is for Kimberly. She's just over there. But anyways, this is for Kimberly. I got her a ukulele a few Christmases ago. And she loves things like tarot cards and little witchy things. And just, you know, she's very spiritual. And I think she would really enjoy this particular book. It's so cute. It's called Ukulele Spells. And basically it's just a little introduction to playing the ukulele using little, you know, like a little witch is telling the story of how to do certain things, and you know, she calls them little spells, how to do little spells on your ukulele. And it's just so freaking cute. Like, it makes me want to learn how to play a ukulele. I mean, it's just adorable. And I think if you have a child who is learning ukulele, this may be a really good book to pick up. This was Palm Press is the one who made it, and I believe they're based in, I want to say Austin, Texas, but I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure. It's written by Rachel Weiss. And I did say, wait, Rachel, not the actress Rachel Weisz. No, it's not. But I thought that was funny because I didn't notice it until I saw it. And I'm like, surely we would have heard about this had it been her that did it. But anyways, it's a very cute little book. And yeah, if you're interested in learning ukulele, it's a great starter book for learning. And it's super duper cute. Super cute. They have some, it looks like this might have been a Kickstarter. Yeah, it looks like a Kickstarter because I see some thank yous in the back here. Oh yeah, some thank yous for Kickstarter backers for bringing this deluxe version of Ukulele Spells to life. Oh, that's sweet. Very nice. I didn't realize that. Nice. And last but not least, I got to meet someone who I have been a fan of for quite some time. I think he's a Toronto treasure. His name is Ryan North, and he is brilliant. He's hilarious. He's funny. And now that I met him, he's sweet and kind and wonderful in person as well. So I did not get this book today. This book I already had that I've been reading. I'm on chapter 3 now, How to Take Over the World. He also writes Squirrel Girl. If you're not familiar with Squirrel Girl, it's a Marvel character. And my daughter recently got the Squirrel Girl omnibus, which is like that thick and like crazy heavy. I'll have to show that to you as well. So here's the big Squirrel Girl book. Why don't I say that? Squirrel Girl. Apparently I can't say Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl, Squirrel Girl, Squirrel Girl. Can't say that 5 times fast. Let's try it. Ready? Squirrel Girl, Squirrel Girl, Squirrel Girl, Squirrel Girl, Squirrel Girl. Okay, it's just silly. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. All right, here we go. Oh, look at that. Ready? Oh, look how big that is and how fat that is. Look at that. It's so heavy as well, like so heavy. Oh my gosh. eats nuts and kicks butts. Squirrel girl. Squirrel girl. I'm gonna stop saying it. Look at that. Okay, I gotta take this back to her room now. 1 minute. Back safe and sound where it belongs. On a very sturdy shelf. Anyways, he was at the booth. I was so excited. My daughter got a book from him, and I also got a few different books as well that I want to show you. And I have to say that was kind of the highlight of the day, was meeting him. So here we go. So the first book I got of his is How to Invent Everything. This is a survival guide for the stranded time traveler. And I'm sure in all your time travels, you've gotten stranded at one point or another, and too bad you didn't have your guide with you. This probably would have helped a lot. What would you do if a time machine hurled you thousands of years into the past and then broke? How would you survive? Well, this is how. By always keeping this book on you when you time travel, people. Lessons learned, lessons learned. So I'm really excited to read this one. This also got these really cute little postcards. It's also from the book. Let's see here. I don't know if you can see them. And on the back, they have survival tips and also a tip on the postage to make sure you put current postage, not future postage on here. That's important. There we go. I'm going to show some of these really cute little postcards. I am excited about this one. Save the, oh no, that's the different. Where's that other one I saw that was really cute? There's this one. Perfect places to go when you time travel, like little travel brochures. Anyways, I thought those were adorable. Anyway, so I also got 2 other books by him. These are some older books that he had there that I don't have, and they've been on my radar to get. And so I'm really glad I was able to get 2 of them. I believe this is a series of 3. So I get. And I'm actually glad I waited because I got a signature on here. Oh, let me show you the signature on the other one first. So I'm gonna go back and forth here. All right, here we go. Let me just show you. He signed this for me, which is so sweet. Thank you so much, Ryan. Here we go. Look, to Lily. Safe travels. Well, now I will, now that I have this book, because I'm telling you, before, things got messy in my time travels, I tell you. Time machine broken, you're stuck in a place, you're like, oh my gosh, how do I survive? Anyway, I didn't have my book with me, but now that I do, time travel will be fun. Okay, so this is the Dinosaur comics by Ryan North. So I got 2 of these. Look at this. Just dinosaur comics. That's what these are. Dinosaur comics. And I read a few of them. They're very funny. And I got lucky because he got to sign each one and emboss. Look at this. Oh, let's see if you can tell. So he has a special like embossing. Oh, can you see how it's lifted off the page a bit? Oh, I'm not sure. Anyways. He said he left this page blank specifically so he could, you know, draw a T-Rex on there to sign it. So I thought that was so cool. Each one of these has a stamp on it, and he signed each one of my books for me, and I'm so grateful. I mean, just what an awesome dude. I'm so pleased I got to meet him. And here's the other one. Thank you so much, Ryan. Anyways, I'm looking forward to anything else that he puts out. I know there's a few things I don't have, and I'm looking forward to getting them. But first, let me read what I have already. Okay, is that it? Am I done? That was my TCAF haul, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to have to get my daughter's stuff to show you, because some of that stuff actually I wanted, but because she got it, we live in the same house. I'm going to read hers. But let me see if I can get that for you too. Be right back. Okay, so I got my daughter's pile of books from her room that she got from TCAF. I want to share a few things with her. She also got some pens. She already put them on her jacket, so that's nice. So she got number 1 and 2 of these ones. Lies Within by Lacey Brannen. So it looks like a vampire. It's been a rough week. Sink your teeth into these volumes of lies within. It's a hit urban fantasy webcomic. Okay, so it's a webcomic. Oh, nice art. I'm gonna have to borrow these from her. Those look like fun. I like myself a good vampire story. I like also that these used to be webcomics filled with from gutter to gutter with drama, snark, and of course hot vampires. Okay, I'll be borrowing these two. The next one she got is also Vampire Cousins. She got this one signed. This is one of the ones that I almost got as well. This is her first pick from TCAF, but since she got it, I will just be borrowing it from her. It's just adorable. And this one is from Powwow Press, and this is written by, oh, I hope I don't mess up the names, Alexandre, Fontaine, Rousseau, and Cathon. So I think a lot of the books that they publish are in French. I believe I just read a book called Lonely Boys that was published by them. Yes, that's right. And that was originally in French as well. So that makes sense. I think a lot of these are translated from French to English. The other one she picked up is Girl Taking Over. This is a DC comic about Lois Lane. Yeah, a Lois Lane story. And unfortunately, the colorist wasn't, well, she was there, but she went on lunch and we were going to go back to get it signed. But by the end of the day, we were not going back anywhere because our shoulders were killing us. And we had too many books. So unfortunately, she didn't get signed, but it looks super cute. I mean, Lois Lane, who doesn't love Lois Lane, right? And I love these colors. Beautiful. I love them. This one I was going to get for myself, but again, she beat me to it. That's fine. Sludgy. And I just love when we went to the booth, the explanation that they gave was just so perfect. I wish I could repeat it word verbatim, but okay. You know what? Let me just read the back. It's super cute. Sludgies are toxic waste monsters with hearts of gold. Born in the swamps, sludgies are just looking for good times and good friends. But while cleaning up garbage left by humans, their positive disproportions and big hearts are on display while they wander through the woods, exploring the natural world and helping wherever they can. Sludgies love you. Aw. But I'm pretty sure because Sludgy is toxic waste, that he's also dangerous and yet sweet. So this sounds like a kind of a really heartwarming little book. And it's just so cute. Like, oh, whoa. Good thing I didn't drop that and break it. My daughter would be unhappy. Look at that. That's just so, look at this art in here. Ooh, spooky, fun. So cute. And along with the Sludgy book, she also got this cute little, what would you call this? Like a little pamphlet or a little zine or a small comic, I guess. So cute. It's called The Lemonade Brigade, Bored in the Suburbs. Oh, this looks adorable. Oh, and it opens up. Okay, wait a minute. I need to do this carefully. There we go. It opens up to a little fold-out comic here. And let's see if I can put it back together easily without... Ah, that was easy. Perfect. Oh, that's nicely done. I like how they did that little fold-up. Easy to fold back up. And it also came with some stickers. Who doesn't love stickers? Am I right? Stickers are the best. And to add to her collection of Tilly Walden books, she has a large collection of Tilly Walden. We have this one called Are You Listening? And I'm going to have to take time to read all of her books by Tilly Walden. I think I have, I'm trying to remember the one that I read. I think I do have one of hers. It's a Walking Dead one. Is that true? Is that by Tilly Walden? Not sure. If it is, I'll put it up here. And if it's not, I'll put the one I was thinking about up here and show you anyways, because it was very sweet. Okay, so here's the art in this one. Very cute. Previously, I mentioned Ryan North and some of the books I got, and that my daughter got a book of his as well. And this is the one that she got. It's called Danger and Other Unknown Risks. Look at that. Very cute. I believe she got it signed. Let me take a look. She did, to Kiana. There it is, to Kiana. It was just really nice talking to him. What a nice guy. Oh, fun. Okay, this looks good. I'm definitely gonna have to borrow this one as well. This looks like great fun. Nice. Okay, the next comic that she got is called Sins of the Black Flamingo. That looks fun and racy. I like it. All right. Sebastian Harlow is the Black Flamingo, a flamboyant and narcissistic thief who gets his kick stealing mystic artifacts from the wealthy and corrupt of Miami's occult underground. When his latest job leads Sebastian to his biggest score so far, the hedonistic outlaw finds not just all manner of villains and monsters hot on his trail, but something he never expected to discover. Okay, I'm not going to open to a random page because there's lots of nudity in here, so I'm not sure everyone on this channel wants a lot of nudity. So let me just open to a page. Here we go. Nice art, nice coloring. Anyways, I'm looking forward to borrowing that one as well. Black Flamingo. We also got some stickers. Look at those. So cute. So she also got this little one. There's a lot of cute little indie books like this as well, which is really nice because you know that someone put a lot of heart and thought into it, and you know, it's self-published, and you know, they print it out and they sell it and they share their stories, and kudos for them. I really appreciate that. So this is in the heart of a mysterious forest. A group of young magicians venture to find a fog that reveals their true reflection. It's called Fog. And Genevieve Bigue. I'm not pronouncing that correctly. That's the name there. And I'll just show you a little bit of the art inside. There you go. It looks like a cute one too. I'll probably borrow that as well. Why not? Here's two little ones that she got. She got Mission Date Night and Mission Tag Team Trouble. How adorable are these? And these are also just really cute little self-printed little comics. And they're by Kendra and Kat. And they just look lovely and sweet. So let's see what happens. All right, so we got Mission Date Night. Even space pirates need a night off. You're telling me. Notorious space pirates Celine Luna and Wendy Giu, I'm not saying that right either, just want a quiet night out on their night off. Of course, when you have a sizable bounty on your head, you have to worry about a lot more than just how much to tip. That sounds cute. Oh yeah, cute. Here we go. A little sample of the inside. There we go. And this one is Hijinks Happen When You Mix Business and Pleasure. And this is about the same space pirates, Celine and Wendy. They thought their next mission together might go more smoothly than the last. However, disguising themselves as wrestlers with the galaxy's biggest promotion in order to steal the prize belt might be a flashier plan than they intended. Very cute. Yeah, this is adorable. Look at that. I love that cover. Well, thank you so much, Kendra and Kat, for sharing. And I will also be reading these ones as well. Adorable. We also got two books by Cap Ward. Look how beautiful these colors are. Like, the colors are gorgeous. And this person was very, very sweet. I mean, he was a pleasure to talk to. So I really, he also introduced me to, he did some fan art for that I was drawn to, and I didn't know what it was from. He says from like an anime, I think. So he gave me the name of that. I'll have to look that one up. And because it just looks like fun. So we'll see. But look at this beautiful art and coloring. It's really pretty. Between Sand and Sea by Cap Ward. Oh, this looks like a beautiful story. A call to the sea, a call to the shore, a call home. Gorgeous. This one is also by Cap Ward, as well as Rico Tavares. And it's called, what is it called? Silt? Stilt? You know what? I'm not sure what it's called. STLT. That's what it's called. STLT. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Stilt. In a distant future, Kit lives above Earth on a satellite monitored by an AI named Red. After the failure of a last-ditch effort to create a habitable atmosphere. Why can't I say that word? Habitable? I've said this word before. Come on, Lily. Habitable. Kit must decide if they should descend into Earth to restart life or to live within Red, sheltered from reality. Okay. Again, the coloring, the colors. So gorgeous. I mean, this is gorgeous. You know, I really wish great success for them because I would love to see, you know, some full like works from Cap. Beautiful. I love it. Right, and the last one that she picked up was Jean and Wanda, a zine, or is it zine? I don't know. I know it's magazine, so I guess it could be zine. I've always said zine, but I don't know. And she did say, so we met Joe, who does the who did this zine or zine, and she immediately was drawn to it because she's like, you don't really see them together very much. In fact, I think she was saying like in the 90s or something, there was a few comics with them together, but since then you don't see them in anything together. So she really enjoyed that fact, and also the fact that Wanda here is colored properly and not white. So these are the two things that attracted her to this comic. And honestly, speaking to Joe Bortner, Joe Bortner, what a sweet guy, so sweet. Hope that maybe you get a chance to visit TCAF sometime in the future. It's held here in Toronto once a year. You can always look it up online, and I will put the links down below as well. Not down below, but in the description. I'm not going to put links down below. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll let you know how my reading journey goes. Thank you so much for joining me today on my trip to TCAF, and for, experiencing a little bit of this with me. It's always nice to have, friends to share this with. And I appreciate your friendship and your viewership. And I hope to see you again soon. And if you've read any great graphic novels that you enjoyed, please let me know. I'll check them out for sure. Thank you so much.